Let me just take you back a little while when the issue started. First of all, we took the issue very seriously.
Of course.
And we appointed immediately the ENY to do the complete root cause analysis and come out with the corrective actions as per their suggestion. So all those reports has come out. And if I can broadly say that today we are confidently we can say that business is as usual except the one customer. A, and B, that we are taking various steps so that traceability issue what was there should not happen in the future. So we are going ahead with a certain like RFID, which is going to be a first time in the textile industry, where we are going to control the complete supply chain. Once it enters our plant, starting from the cotton till the final product, so we can control online. And we can also give the access to the customer if they want to be. So plus, like cotton is coming from where? Suppose it is coming from Egypt. So we'll have a person dedicated, located in that location, and going to have the complete monitoring and the traceability from which field, who was the owner of the cotton, and the complete traceability can be established if it is needed.
How would you term the impact on your financials as a result of one, losing 10% of a client which was arguably 10% of your business, or a segment which is about 6% of your business, if I'm not wrong? Egyptian cotton bed linen business was, I believe, 6% of total sales. Will it take a longer time to recover this hiccup, or do you think we see that coming very soon?
You are right. I mean, the business what we lost is roughly 10%, and particularly Egyptian was 6%.
Right.
But if you see, our growth has been around 15 to 18%, and our guidance for the current year and the coming years is around in the mid 15s and 17% of the, let's say, the growth. So we see that next year may not be double-digit growth; it will be a muted growth. But I think we will still have a positive growth.
Okay. So FY18 could be a muted year of growth, but a positive growth coming in as well. There are a few risks, if you will, that Street by and large has, and while we've heard Welspun come out and say about these, it'll be great to hear from you as well as to what is your opinion. One, a lot of people believe that the impact on free cash flow because of the provisions that you would have to do or have done. Now, how correct are people in assuming that that remains a high risk for Welspun India?
See, one thing I want to tell you is that we have come out voluntarily day one when the issue came to our knowledge with all the customers.
Right. Of course.
And then we got it immediately, as I said.
Yes.
We got into the complete root cause.
Yes.
And immediately within 3 months, we come out with the complete corrective actions across.
Yes.
And we have discussed with the customers. And accordingly, whatever likely cost, which is today or likely in near future, we have tried to, put the whole total together and took that hit in one quarter, which was the last in September quarter. And I don't foresee any major changes coming every quarter because of this issue.
The other thing that people worry about, and some of it is also because of the business cycle and not really just Welspun, is that raw material costs would have gone up for the industry at large. Add to that the fact that because in the near term you would have had to take some more measures, including some processes, as you mentioned, quality checks, etc., so on and so forth, that would have an impact on the margins. There was I believe, 200 bips impact on margins, which was in the September quarter. Can this continue, or do you think very soon you'll be out of it?
The first point is that we have already given the guidance that we will maybe having a margin hit of around 1 to 2%, which we have even in the September quarter we have discussed. So which is likely to be there.
Right.
But because of the cotton and because of the other issues right now what we are facing, that's the overall industry is facing.
Right.
I think that's a temporary phenomena, maybe for next another 90 to 100 days, maybe another 3 months. By March, I think we will be having the stability in the supply of cotton, and the prices we'll see the prices also come down to the reasonable level.
Okay. I think one more thing, and I read about 2 or 3 notes, and most of these were hoping for or saying that they needed some clarity from the management as to what are their plans on acquiring newer clients as a natural progression of growth and as a means of overcoming the disappointment of whatever small business that you may have lost. Can you share some plans here?
See, that's our plan is always has been there. We have been talking of 15 to 18% growth. If you see our 5-year vision, we have clearly spelled out that we want to be a debt-free company.
Yes.
We want to be a $2 billion company.
Yes.
And all those things we have clearly spelled out.
Yes.
And our roadmap is clearly chalked out.
There's no change to that.
There's no change to that.
Okay.
Maybe there's a delay because of this blip.
Okay.
Maybe 6 to 8 months, plus minus can be happening. But as far as our growth pillars are concerned, whether it is product, whether it is innovation, whether it is brands, new channels, new market, everything is intact. And our team is clearly working on each and every vertical so that we have a new markets, new brand, new innovation. Just one example, I mean, we may be one of the few companies globally that we have filed 27 patents in textile,
of course.
and we have got already 7 patents in our portfolio. So we are very focused on innovation and the technology across the group, and particularly in textile, our team is doing a great job across the world.
You did mention that the Vision 2020 is $2 billion revenue and nil debt, and I think I heard you mention that because of this hiccup, there could be a temporary pushback 6 to 8 odd months. You're talking about both the scenarios, both the revenue as well as the debt reduction plan.
Yeah.
You would believe that you would be a nil debt company by 2021 at least.
See, I mean, if you see our debt equity is already was less than 1.
Yes.
So and we were very comfortable, and with the free cash flows, and with the even growing at a rate of 18%, we may not be reaching a 2 billion mark if you calculate that way. But with the free cash flow, definitely net debt is going to be almost nil.
Okay.
But we have other plans which we like to unfold with the times to come,
Yeah,
and how we grow and grow with the top line also. And just for one example, I mean, just want to say that recently we have announced a big project on the flooring. So
the new home.
Yeah, the new thing, which is basically extension for our existing home market. So we are already in the rugs, we are already in the little bit of carpets. We are doing around the 600 crore rupees sale from the existing production line. So we are putting a dedicated manufacturing facilities in Anjar, in Gujarat, with the investment of around 600 crores, which is going to be having a 7 million square meters per annum capacity, which is going to be the most modern state-of-the-art facility in the country. And first time we are going to make like tiles, carpet tiles, which is almost like 99% is being imported. So there are new products which are going to be there in the market, in let's say in our portfolio in Welspun in next 12 to 18 months, apart from towel and sheet.
The thing that Street loved about Welspun all this while was that your business used to come at fantastic return ratios. ROC, ROE are impeccable, going up. There will be a blip this year. Arguably, there could be a blip next year. How soon can the return ratios get back to normalcy?
So, as I said, we have taken one-time hit because of this one particular issue. So you will not see any kind of coming again and again because of this issue.
Sure.
So that's whatever the provisioning is to be done, we have done it. As far as business is concerned, there is a business because of, let's say, cotton price moving or the rupee plus minus happening. Those which are for the industry overall, I think percentage here and there which may happen. But I think overall we are in a good position.
But Welspun Corp, crude prices have bounced back. I want you to tell us the impact thereof broadly on the business, and if you can give us a small bifurcation of where the US versus the other businesses stand right now, and how do you see that over the course of the next 2-3 years?
See, last almost 18 months, because the crude went up to from 110, 105 to $35, and as we all know, the budgets of all oil and gas majors were very much cut down. So looking to the current crude price of 50 plus and likely to, moving towards 60, we are hoping that we will see investment coming back. Because overall the cost is corrected, and there is likely investment coming. And the way the new government has likely,
Donald Trump.
Mr. Trump has announced, looks like that US is going to be having a big infrastructure spending, and in that oil and gas pipeline is going to be one of the major item, and we feel that maybe it is we are still away from 6 to 9 months, but KXL kind of pipeline which was being held from last couple of years will be cleared, and like that we will see much more lines. So I think there will be a lot of spending in USA. So USA is showing a good potential, likely good potential in next 6 to 9 months. Apart from that, I can tell you India is a big market going to be.
You've spoken about that.
Yeah,
India plans, huh?
India is last 5 years we have not seen a major any major investment.
Right.
And we feel that in next 2 to 3 years, around at least $2 to $3 billion investment will be coming in line pipe, and that will be a major upside from the domestic market, which we have not seen from since many years. So I think these are the two markets we are very hopeful, and I think in next 8 to 12 months we will see a change.
Very optimistic on Welspun Corp business, both domestic and the US markets for the foreseeable future, for the next 3-4 years, I would believe.
At least, depend on the oil price and everything. At least 2 to 3 years. Once the cycle is coming back into that particular turn, I think we'll see at least 3 years.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.